Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Timothy Carter.
Thanks for joining me on the podcast. Today we're going to talk about how to massively increase your blog's readership. So, how would you like to gain at least 100 readers for your blog every day? How about 200? There's really no cap to how many readers your blog could attract on a daily basis, as long as you provide unique, interesting, useful, timely, and relevant information. All indications point to the notion that blogging continues to gain in popularity along with podcasts and shows no signs of slowing down. Why? Sure, Facebooking and microblogging with Twitter are hot, but a lot of people still prefer the meatier stuff that only, blogging can deliver. Blogging has all the benefits that every internet marketer could ever want. One of the greatest platforms for driving traffic, a great tool for sharing useful information, an unbeatable platform for making opinions known both by the blogger and his or her audience, useful for optimizing content for search, and is a terrific instrument for gaining and retaining customers. However, it's not enough to just set up a blog to attract readership. There are best practices and guidelines every blogger should follow for success. Let's take a look at each important facet of making a blog that's worthwhile and profitable in your greater marketing campaign. Obviously, choosing the platform is first. Preparing your blogging platform. Choosing the best blogging platform for your needs. There are several out there. We all know a lot of them, and they share certain common features, but some are highly preferred and recommended by the most knowledgeable members of the blogging community. If you're just starting out, check blogger.com, a blogging platform that's owned no less by Google. Blogger.com still seems to be a popular choice among newbie users for its ease of use. You can also give Tumblr, Medium, or WordPress.com a try. However, if you're looking for some serious blogging features in terms of flexibility and extensionability, WordPress is probably your top choice. Not only for your blog, but for your website as well. WordPress serves as a host to millions of blogs and still is the most popular option for most bloggers. It offers a wide range of features and plugins that make the blog powerful and user-friendly and attractive to search engines. Next, after you've done that, choose the right plugins. This especially applies to blogs hosted in WordPress. WordPress does offer bloggers extremely useful and powerful plugins that automate some of the most crucial aspects of blogging. There are plugins for design and layout. There are plugins for automating internal SEO linking, such as popular posts. There are plugins to integrate your social media efforts into your blogging. And then there are plugins for properly optimizing your blog. So when hunting for the right plugins for your needs, don't choose on your own. Pick those that come highly recommended by other bloggers, such as the ones I'll suggest here in the podcast episode notes. Another one would be preparing your blog for RSS. RSS is one feature that every newbie blogger should take advantage of for better exposure. And that's because a lot of readers today still check out updates from their favorite blogs through RSS readers, which provides a convenient method for them to track topics under one roof. So enabling RSS aggregator for your blog, helps readers follow it conveniently. Most blogging platforms do have a built-in RSS feature. If you are using a blogging platform that does not have this built-in feature, be sure to instruct readers on how to include your blog into their favorite RSS feed. Next, choose a subject of your blog. The chances of your succeeding in blogging will depend on the demand for the subject you choose to write about. finding a niche about which to blog about, is crucial if you're able to corner a segment of the online crowd. And one way to figure this out, one way to figure out what people are interested in really is to study trending topics like via Google Trends. Google Trends lets you listen in, so to speak, on certain topics to figure out, people's relative level of interest, based on country, type of content they're looking for on a given subject, and even a list of terms that can relate to the topic. Then there's also Google's AdWords Keywords Tool, that allows you to search for keywords with the most number of searches, But perhaps the best way to start blogging is to just talk about stuff you are highly passionate about or are already an expert on. And this provides an easy way for you to come up with a list of topics that you can feature in the coming days, weeks, and months without the trouble of having to do much research on them. And then as we wrap this episode up, magnetic topics, writing about topics that are controversial and very timely, such as presidential election, seems to guarantee massive readership. In fact, if you inject your own opinion on certain topics within your industry, people of a similar mind will like you, and then you will also have those that may not. But you should encourage, everyone to interact even more with you by posting your comments and basically arguing with your views back and forth. It's not a black and white world. Everyone has their own opinions, but those opinions are what drive interest. So don't forget that people's interactions and comments add weight to your blog as well, which also allows for it to get noticed by the search engines even more. And that's it for today's episode. Next time, I'll cover 10 steps to increase the readers of your blog, since we've just talked about, some of the topic ideas. And if you need some help with blogging content ideas, come on over to SEO.co and schedule a time to have a free consultation. Learn how we can help you scale your ability to outwrite and outrank your competition.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.